Good blessed Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, February the 27th, 2021. It's about 1:41 p.m. I just want to talk about a few things. You know, normally I don't try to prove nothing to anybody. But since I've been making these videos about the racism here in Charleston, Missouri, in the sellout blacks, and just recently making a YouTube, thanking God for answering my prayers for releasing a Muslim brother that I met about 55 years ago in prison who was just paroled Thursday. White supremacists and black sellouts just don't like it. I want you to take a real good look at this here. This is a person that's coming on my YouTube channel, Raymond, Raymond, Ivy. Has my picture, my name. I don't have nothing to hide. But this particular person used the name Harry Henderson. You see what Harry Henderson's supposed to look like? It looked like a blonde female. That's possibly that Harry is one of them old fellas, you know. But, I had somebody do some research on this particular picture. And the picture came from the WWE, which is the World Wrestling Entertainment. Now, this particular person has to be either a white supremacist or a sellout black. You follow what I'm saying? Because you have a lot of blacks that be having videos talking about blacks killing blacks, calling our women the B words. But you don't see people like Harry Henderson. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's a male or a female, we know one thing, it's a coward, whoever it is. Whether they I think WW probably instead of World Wrestling Entertainment is probably a white. We ain't gonna even say it because this particular person said I'm the most racist or prejudiced person that they ever met. This particular person said all I do is talk about jail and prison. Do I ever talk about any of my education or do I ever talk about any of my jobs? Anybody know me, they know my education. Anybody know me, they know some of my work history. But I want to just let y'all see, Harry, when you get a chance, look up my latest video. It's titled Raymond Lewis Ivy. Then it's titled Message for 2/26/21. A Muslim freed after doing 55 years in prison. And look at what Harry Henderson has to say. But I'm going to take y'all somewhere else besides Harry. I want Harry, whether it's a he, she, whether it's a sellout black or sellout Negro or a white supremacist. I want them to see this here, what I'm finna show them now. Okay, Harry and all you other ones, I'm so racist and prejudiced. Look at here. I want you to show this here while they're coming. Every time I'm out here, focus in on it. Every time I'm out here, y'all look what's coming. When I talk about racist police, corrupted police, you see what I'm saying? When I talk about white supremacists, get it all the way until they pass the thing. Don't get this guy there. This is what happened. All right, now. This is what happened every time I'm making my videos. That's the Charleston, Missouri Police Department. You see that? They come around. They try to see what I'm doing. But let's get back to this here. I must be doing something right. I done dated all type of females, all color, all race, all occupations. You see what I'm saying? But I don't want to prove that. But Harry, whether you're a woman or man, you said what type of education I have. Let's see if you can read it. That's not the state emergency medical technician. That's a nationally registered medical technician, emergency medical technician. Do you see the name on there, Harry? Can you see the name real clear, Harry? If you can't, there it is right there. Something else, you said what type of people I worked it around, Harry? These are the type of people that I worked around, a paramedic on each side of me, handing me my EMT and my CPR instructor's license, Harry. Not only that, Harry, this is me teaching a class to white folks and black folks. I'm so prejudiced, Harry. This is me, Harry, teaching another class, EMT, Harry, white and black folks in there. You see that, Harry? Not only that, Harry, look at here. That's the type of person that I am. You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean, Harry? I don't do no wrestling. That's what you do, if that's what you do. You see what that is, Harry? Let's go here, Harry. I even volunteer my time, Harry. Do you see what you see what that say, Harry? Huh? Do you see it? Take a real good look at it. You see what I'm saying? This is a humanitarian achievement award, Harry, from a college, for me volunteering. You see what it said? 258.50 tutoring hours, Harry. Oh, let's go a little bit farther, Harry. This here happened to say a associate degree in liberal studies, Harry. Do you see who the name is? Yeah, Raymond Lewis Ivy, Harry. You see what I'm saying? Let me tell you one other thing, Harry. This is the last time I'll show anything to you or anybody else. But if you want to know anything else about me, Harry, if that's your name, to be a blonde, you pretty ugly with that lipstick on, Harry. You might be better off looking like Rod Stewart instead of looking like Marilyn Monroe. But one thing about me, Harry, you see, when all them people was coming down this street here, Harry, up and down here, making a video saying Charleston, Missouri made me, Harry. They was talking about gang banging, Harry. They was talking about calling the black women bees. They were talking about drug dealing, Harry. They were talking about blowing brothers away, Harry. You didn't have no problem with that. You know why, Harry? Because you just like them people that was climbing that wall Wednesday, January the 6th, 2021 in Washington, D.C., Harry. A bunch of racist cowards. You didn't like when I was talking about your senator here. You said I'm a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat or Republican. You didn't like the fact that I spoke about Josh Hawley, who used to be the Attorney General here in the state of Missouri, when I spoke about him coming and arresting the then Sheriff Corey Hutchinson. And now on January the 6th, Wednesday, January the 6th, 2021, when all of them racists was climbing that wall in Washington, D.C. because Trump didn't win the election, I told you about Josh Hawley doing this here, giving them power to the white people, the racist white people. I'm not prejudiced, Harry. I got law enforcement officials. I got parole and probation officers here in Mississippi County. I got federal law enforcement officials, and I got other people, doctors, lawyers. They don't see me as being prejudiced. You know what? They see me as being a black man that's not a sellout, a black man that's not fearing y'all jails, a black man not fearing y'all graveyards. You see what I'm saying? A black man that know how to exercise his First and 14th Amendment right, Harry. Now, if you don't need to know anything else, Harry, I got over 1,000 videos. All you have to do is look at them. Or better yet, you can come over here, Harry, but don't try to climb the wall like they did in Washington. You see, because it won't be no men or women standing if you try to climb these walls. I ain't gonna be like they did in Washington, D.C. I'm gonna drop you, Harry. You say I talk about prison a lot. You see what I'm saying, Harry? I survived in prison. I'm back surviving in the streets. I survived in Cabrini Green, and I'm surviving in this racist town here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. Now, Harry, you take a look at that again. This is how racist I am. You don't like that, do you, Harry? I'm going to find a couple of more white females to hug up with for you prejudiced individuals. And then you old sellout blacks, your wives keep coming to me, I'm going to take pictures with them. I ain't going to take no nude pictures with them because that'll be a sin. But I'm going to take a picture with them and let them, they want to get on my video, you sellouts up there in 700 Elm Street. But I'm going to leave for right now, y'all. Take a look again, Harry. Take a look again, Harry. I'm so prejudiced. I'm standing in the midst of these white folks, so prejudiced, teaching this white individual, so prejudiced, taking a picture. And then I used to date this particular white female, Harry. But look at that education, Harry. And it's way much more than that, Harry. Let me tell you what Malcolm X said, Harry. I know you don't like Malcolm X. If you're a sellout black or if you're a racist white, you don't like Malcolm X. Malcolm X said, when the mind is a weapon, you're never unarmed. I ain't unarmed here. Let me tell you what Frederick Douglass said. Frederick Douglass said, without a struggle, there will never be no progress. Let me tell you what Harriet Tubman said, and then I'm going to leave you, Harry. I'm not going to give you no more time, Harry. Harriet Tubman said, I freed 1,000 slaves. You house Negroes, listen to this here. She freed 1,000 slaves. She could have freed 1,000 more if some of you house Negroes were just understood, comprehended that you were slaves. Peace be still.